Good morning, everyone. Just want to say that I'm overwhelmed with gratitude this morning. The testimony I'm about to give you is nothing short of the miracle that God has done in my life and the goodness of God that's chasing me down that I can't outrun. I can't outrun it, and I don't want to. I want to give you a little bit of a backstory so I can just paint a picture for you of the radical transformation that God has done in my life. I grew up in a home of poverty, and not just financial poverty, emotional poverty, spiritual poverty, mental poverty. By the age of 14, I had already been molested. I had already been raped, and by 17, had my first child. At the age of 23, I divorced her father and decided to move on with my life in the world. By the age of 28, I had another child, and in 2008, at the age of 32, that husband passed away. That was the straw that broke my entire heart. I didn't know how to live. I couldn't make it. I couldn't push forward. I could only go so far, and then I would fall into shambles. I hurt my back taking care of him. The doctor prescribed me prescription pain medicine, and from there, my life started going in a downward spiral. You see, in that home I grew up in, I didn't know it at the time, but it was a generational curse. Nobody taught me about Jesus. Nobody taught me about love. Nobody comforted me. It wasn't their fault. Nobody taught them. In 2014, I prayed a prayer. God, I can't live this life anymore, but I can't stop. I don't know what to do. I ended up in Franklin County Regional Jail on a jail cell floor, dirty. I was lost. I was helpless. I was hopeless. And, you know, before I landed there, I had put Band-Aids on this broken heart of mine. I had this void on the inside of me. I had this pain that I couldn't run from. I had this pain I couldn't get away from. I had this aching on the inside of me that never stopped. I prayed a prayer of desperation that still chokes me up to this day, because not only was I in a jail cell, I was in a prison in my own mind. And I said, God, if you're real, save me and change my life, or let me die. I meant it. I meant that. I was that bound. I was there a few weeks, and I decided to go to a Bible study that the Gideons do every Tuesday night in Franklin County Regional Jail in Kentucky, in Frankfort. And I really wasn't going to seek God. I was going to get out of the chaos of the cell. But how many of you know God puts the exact people in your path that you need at the right time? And God sent a lady from the auxiliary by the name of Susie Hawkinsmith, and I'm forever grateful for her, because of her testimony, my life's changed today. I connected. Her testimony was, I have this void on the inside of me. And until I put God in that place in my heart, I was empty. I was wanting, I was longing. And it just clicked. This light bulb came on the inside of me and said, hey, that's what's been wrong with you all these years. And I said, okay. She gave me a little blue Bible, and she said, I want you to read this, and I want you to go ask God to heal your heart of pain. I want you to pray every day. And I did that. I didn't believe it was going to work, but I did it anyway because I was desperate for change. I was desperate. I was willing to try anything because I'd already tried everything else in the world. God was the last thing I tried, you all. It was the last thing. I did 3 years in the county jails in Franklin, in Kentucky. I got out and I went and found Susie because I wanted to thank her for the impact she had on my life. Today I stand here before you. I'm no longer that broken little girl. I'm a healthy, healed, and whole woman of God. You know, I have joy unspeakable. I used to always pray for happiness. I don't pray for that anymore because I'm full of joy. I've got peace in my life. I have 2 daughters, 30 and 19, and I have 3 grandchildren. They don't know me as that old girl. My grandkids will never have to know that woman, that broken woman that I was. When they come to my house, we praise Jesus. My mother is in heaven right now. I had gave up all hope, but I kept praying for her. My mother is in heaven. My father is believing in God. My children, I see God working in their life. It don't look like what he's doing in mine, but he's doing his own thing in theirs. And my grandchildren as well. I can actually be a functioning, productive member of my community today. People look up to me. People come to me and they say, I don't know what's going on, but I wanted what you have. And I never saw myself as that way. I never saw myself like that. One testimony, one Bible has changed 4 generations in my family. It's helped me separate myself unto God and allow him to heal my heart and allow him to make me the woman he's created me to be. It has given me a life that I never could have imagined. Never could have imagined. Because a lady from the auxiliary done her part, I can now do my part. It's a ripple effect. We all do our part. So I just want to leave you with this question today. What's your part? Because if your part's missing, somebody else's part's missing, and the ripple effect ends. I want to thank you guys for welcoming me and having me. It's been an honor to be before you today.
Tonja, thank you very much for sharing this powerful testimony with us. We're going to hand you a testament as a grateful appreciation for sharing your testimony with us at the 125th Convention here in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much. That's a great one.